Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Steins Game. My name is Eric, and let's get started. Last episode, there was a giant monologue. Okurin, also known as Akabe, or Hyomen Kiyoma, he had like this weird like broken fourth wall thing, and everyone was kind of making fun of him. Alright, let's get back into it. I step back from the monitor. What the hell is that? Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. Oh god, that thing's terrifying. It's like nightmare inducing. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 50 yen used, headset included. Wow, that's actually a really good deal. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. Was that what he was talking to the last episode? No, damn. Shut it, hacker. I'm not Shinibu patient. I sweep my hair back, flash a devilish smile. Grin, sorry. I'm Hyoen Kiyoma. That's your character's name, right? Oh, Daru. Your communication skills are beyond repair. I'll have you know I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. Should I give him a voice? I'm gonna give him a voice. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashira Itaru, nickname Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You could always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Ow! The needle bit my finger. Aw, Miyuri's so cute. Over here nursing a prickled finger, we have Shiina Miyuri, a 17-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's always an otaku. Nowhere near Daru's level, though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division, for women. And today, she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Miyuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadgets Laboratory. I still remember the day Miyuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, "Miyushi is Okurin's hostage. I belong here." Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from my solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Miyuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. Wow, honestly, that sounds like you're in love, man. I'm just saying. So, did Alpaca Man say anything? That's my voice. It's gonna be weird. Sounds like a little grunt. Nope, nothing. Nah, I don't know if I like that one. I'm gonna give him a nerdy voice. A human face alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Damn antisocial alpaca! I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. Good job! I changed the channel, nothing. Check the power cable, nothing. Whack it again, nothing. I guess it's broken, damn. This crummy TV is on the lease from the bra and tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. You made Mr. Alpaca angry! Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summer. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. Close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurant, gone. Even the cars vanished. Drivers and all. And it all happened in a blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until... What's wrong? Mayuri's voice broke me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh? You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Huh? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't see anything. Oh man. You didn't? Close up. I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Man, the description, like, the guy has some amazing adjectives and like great imagery. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there? There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure. Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense. It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? Oh, she said that with a smile. I'm sure it's because the heat. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help it. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's building. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of the Radican, where I had just a moment ago. Or before, sorry. There it was. An enormous machine. Like some kind of satellite. Embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. That's not what I'm seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. Must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Mayuri, about that satellite. Yep, what a surprise, huh? What do you mean? What was a surprise? He made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow? Certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was a kaplow. I'd say it was more like a zing. Did that satellite fall out of the sky? Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamed it all? Hey, you two! Oh, her eyes go really wide. Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave. We're sorry. First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A? Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What are you talking about? Get out of here! I was quickly losing confidence in my own memory. I decided to tell him about Makisa Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said... No one got stabbed at Radican. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. Ugh. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. Back to the present. And that brings us right here. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radican. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even Toho TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Shuodori is still closed off. Oh. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makisa Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery? I see. So that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God! But they underestimated me, for I am not so easily played. One day I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. Dr. P is basically Dr. Pepper. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential. Elixirs intellectualitis. Intellectualists? That's weird. A drink fit for genius. Colin's better. Okaden really loves his Dr. P. I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the future gadget laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me to the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dimmed. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's hazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear one. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, Just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? I see a 7-Up can. What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. The plan. As in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. How was I supposed to know that's what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually, we didn't talk at all, so 2 years? Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. And nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, mode snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Siloom saber. Gadget number 7, ghost in the ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. It sounds like Daru's the real genius. He's the one making everything. Anyway, our current problem is feature gadget number 8, the phone wave, name subject to change. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we came up with something better. For the record, it was Miyuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the 3 of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Yeah, that's a great idea. Naruto thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Miyuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. Aww. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. Phone wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, then on the way back, you call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. 3 days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Miyuri has made it our daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Miyushi, what doesn't even call it? That's like another version of her name. Why doesn't anyone like Why doesn't just anyone just call her the real name? God dang it. Alright, sorry. We tried copying what Miyushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just don't get it. I know his voice kind of doesn't seem like it doesn't match his very bulky demeanor, but he's like a straight otaku. He's like a short, fat... Oh, I dropped something. She's like a short, fat guy who like loves the 2D life. So I'm gonna give him a nerdy, like stereotypical glasses look. I'm gonna do this every now and then just because like, somehow I got into character. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Mayuri, bring forth the bananas! Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas? Gel bananas? Gel bananas. Again. It's a weird name. That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gel bananas? But gel bananas are gel bananas. I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change. God, that's a mouthful. But why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. That's fine with me. Miyushi always buys the bananas. And now Miyushi can't eat a single one. Next time we'll only do one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. Ugh. It's a microwave with a phone taped to it. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Checking my pants and my coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? What? Why is this repeating it? That's weird. That's like the third time he repeated it. Oh, okay. Let's press the phone trigger buttons to call the cell phone and make a call from the phone wave. It allows to confirm controller settings from config. Now, where did I put my phone? Okay. Open address book. Phone wave. Incoming call. Let's go! Boom! I'm connected. Hello. This is the phone wave. Name subject to change. This is the voice of Miyushi's guidance. Oh, it's her voice. The system Daru program to operate the phone wave. Do you hear Miyushi's voice? Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the number key, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound 120. Enter the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and add 120 pound. Oh, okay. Gotta follow the instructions. That should do it. The method was originally a simple mistake on Miyuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, now subject to name subject to change, comes to life. I can't say that. It's such a mouthful. The turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, huh? Right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards? I never noticed that. That might have serious implications. If we looked up quantum critical behaviors driven by Hund's rule, I don't think that's a real thing. Yeah, no. Not Hund's rule? No. Okay. He got shut down so fast. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out. Gel bananas are ready! Oh, damn. Bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Miyuri discovered that the phone wave, not gonna say that, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of those, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's just for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. Taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. Come on. So come on, Daru. You no need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. No way. Fine, Miyuri. The honor shall be yours. But gel bananas are all gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Wait, she already tried one? That's kind of gross. It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy bananas. But ugh. What's up with this nosebleed? Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me. Oh, you perv, dude. You perv, man. Not a good. Your nose is bleeding. What a sick perv, man. Please, say it. Your banana's all soft and... Don't make her say that, you perv. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Yuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Did you guys have a blast? I had a blast. That was really fun to do. Getting into the characters. So far, Miyushi is my favorite. She's just so cute. If you guys liked her, do you guys like her too? Do you guys agree with me? Push that like button to let me know. And if you guys think that my voice acting is dumb, tell me, like say, hey, dude, you're a terrible voice actor. Leave it in the comments below if that's what you believe. And if you guys want to see more videos from me, just push that subscribe button so you know what's going on with my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.